All right, and we're live. We should be going soon here. We're live. We're live. All right. Almost. Almost. All right. So welcome everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Once again, Monday night stream time. So tonight, instead of a comic strip, we're going to play around with some animation. In old Toon Boom, I'm still working on this guy doing the Running Man. So hopefully you can see what's happening here. I did the last time we were playing with this, we were just kind of messing around and playing around, and I did think of something that I should have done initially, but I didn't, with the body. So I'm going to select that drawing body. You'll see over in the library I've got multiple frames now. One of them is for that leg up, and then straight flat across. So if you notice, the original drawing has all the little teeth at the bottom like it should to fit the style. What I should have done is put those teeth on as a separate element and just done the initial layer for this piece like this. That way it would have been easier to draw and manipulate and other things. So live and learn, live and learn. What I'm hoping to do tonight is work on some legs. So we'll see what we can get. Alright, so we definitely want that body to start with. We've still got our drawing here on the side in my camera view. So let's get down to the leg that we want to work with, which is that guy. And that should be leg L. It's always that toss-up, you know. The last time we were looking at this, we were kind of figuring out, you know, whether we wanted to rig it and bend it or just do the drawings. And for me, it's always just like a crazy hard decision for some reason, because I don't know. I really want to rig it because I feel like it'll be easier to do that. But the version of Toon Boom I have is not super friendly for like rigging this sort of shape. I mean, it's totally possible to do it, and you can do it the old Flash way where you have like the concentric circles and, you know, it rotates around that concentric circle, but it would be so much easier with the spline deformer from Harmony Premium. So I think what I'm going to do is just try and draw, and we'll see what happens there, and see if we can sort of, you know, do some copy pasting and see how it goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this next frame for this leg, and I know I want it bent like that with the straight foot, so I really just need to draw the bend in. So I think I'm going to try and copy and connect and see what we get. So we'll go from there. Let's do it. Oh, and I've got to remember my hotkeys. I always forget my hotkeys. I've got my Genovation keypad set up to be a little slide sounds. To be a little friendlier with Toon Boom now. So it has like two presets for keys, and I think this is the one. Nope, that's the F5 key, the extend exposure. That one. There we go. Yeah, blank keyframe. Nice. All right, so I'm going to work in the drawing view. And turn on the light table, which actually, let's turn on, there we go. Let's do that. So we've got that drawing from behind. What I want to do here is I'm going to come here. I'm less concerned about the color layer at this point, and just more dealing with the just the line layer. We'll start with that and then go from there. So I'm going to grab that and then do, I think I can just do like a standard copy paste, and it'll yeah, nice. All right, let's see what we can do here. I could probably come up. That was the other thing, is when I drew this guy, I got rid of the fact that these were all pencil lines and actually turned them into brush lines, which not the smartest thing to do. I mean, it's fine, but not the best. Not the best. Yeah, see, now I have like internal and external shapes. Boo. Do like that old flash trick. You kind of chop the line, right? And then I probably am gonna have to stick with brush to get it to play nice, which is a bummer, but c'est la vie. I don't think I want. I picked up Frank Summers' Animator's pencil. So Frank, I know you were hanging out last time. If you come back, or if you're hanging out again, thanks, dude. That brush is awesome. If you guys haven't checked out Frank Summers, go check him out on YouTube. You can just go to YouTube and search for Frank Summers, and you'll see a cool little caricature drawing of him. What I assume is a self-portrait. And he is awesome. So definitely go check him out. I assume it's a self. And I am back. Let's see here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Discord. See if my faithful co-host wants to jump in on this. Alright, drawing. Let's do this. Colors. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Bedrock KV palette and get the skin line, because we may as well just draw it in that way. Jump in here and jump in there. Alright, I am now in Discord. Let me send a message right quick. I played music last time I streamed as well. I had my music all queued up and ready, and I got so many copyright notices from YouTube. Man, it's just insane. But I mean, it is nice to have. So I'm gonna jump in and play it again. Play it again, Sam. Whoop, hiding behind the. Let's see what we can do here. And we're kind of limited to video game music, which is like meh. Tell you what, let's go with this one tonight. We'll see how it is. It's not too bad. Let me know. Let me know if it gets too loud. Anybody in the stream. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so I'm going to keep with the brushes. Let me find a good one. I can't remember exactly which brush I was using. I believe it was either the 10 or 20 tapered. Ooh, that looks a little strong, actually. Maybe it was the 5. And that's a little not strong enough. I think that's it, and I was just using light pressure. Alright, let's do this. I would love to be able to actually, you know, line that up on there, and I'm sure there's probably a way. But I'm going to extend that leg out just a scotch too, just to see how that's going to work. Unfortunately, we don't have any of our benefit of pencil lines. But that may work okay. Especially when we move it up into place. When we grab the peg and move it up there. Alright, so let's turn strokes on. Let me make sure I hit that. Yeah. Looks like I had auto. I didn't have auto flatten, but it seems to be there anyway. There we go. Clear up some of this. Smooth it out just a bit. Whoa. Oh, it's doing the whole line. I don't like that. Come on. Oh, I see. So much more difficult to smooth this stuff out when it's not the pencil line. If you guys have not played with the pencil tool in Toon Boom, use the pencil tool. It's amazing. Okay. So let's grab this, and we're going to bake that down to create color art from line art. And I actually need to view preview line art and color art, and then view strokes, which is K, but I'll just have to hit the hotkey. I like to try and at least go into the menus so I can see, you know, kind of show where I'm going and what I'm doing. But in this case, we're just going to do this. All right, let's go back to our color. Let's get the fill tool. Get the skin. And I really don't have to do that on the color art, the color layer, but and in fact, let's just get rid of that, and then let's go to the color layer. Get our stroke tool back. That. Is it toes? We did, actually. Alright, so that gets us another leg. Oh, wait. Nope. I've got strokes somewhere in here. Oh, that was it. Anyway. Boom. Done. Alright, so let's move back over to our actual key here. It's a pretty believable bend, I guess. Alright, so we'll move this to leg 2 anyway. Grab this. This is where it gets fun, because pivot jumps, of course. Now let's see if that's going to hold up. It did. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to turn on auto key. You know it's on auto key because it turned yellow. And so I'm going to go ahead and position this guy where we wanted him. Ta-da! Alright. And you see we have our little key right there. It's our first little key. Aww! He's staying there until we get to the smear frame right there. Alright, so now what we're going to do is come to that drawing, and like I said, I'm going to be doing different drawings instead of trying to rig it up and do the leg. That's definitely something I could have done, but we're going to go this method and see what happens. Plus, I think it'd be a little more fun this way. Let's try it. Alright, so we got a blank drawing. I'm going to go ahead and Set another key right there as well. Whoops, not that. Set a key. There we go. Alright. Just get a key set on everything. That'll eventually go up, but we'll get there once we get all the drawings sort of laid in. I don't know if that makes the most sense, but that's what we're gonna do. That's how it's gonna play out here, kids. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this drawing, and I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and grab it plus the color layer as well. Apply line to color. Here we go. And looks like I got it. So I'm going to copy, come over to my blank keyframe, and paste. So now I've got my leg back exactly like I had before. And you know what? Actually, doing the color, probably not the best idea, actually. I'm going to go through and clean all that out, because I'm going to be tearing it up anyway. I mean, not too bad, obviously, but... So what we're doing here... We're going to take this foot. As you can see in my super rough, nasty sketch over here, I've got kind of a smear frame going on. And so I'm going to take that foot and smear it, which I think we can use a lot of the tools just to kind of make the drawing work. I think this is going to be kind of a fun one. Because, I mean, I want it to look smeared and exaggerated and stretched anyway, especially for the length of time that it's going to be on screen. So let's check it out. Let me do a quick run through here. All right. So one thing I could possibly do here is switch over. We've done this before. We've worked with the cutter and stuff before. And I could show, oh, not that. Do like the envelope or perspective on that selection. But you know what? Let's just do the cutter. Oops. Oh, come on, cutter. In fact, what I'm going to do is just cut that off right there. I'll come back and get this, get that. And like I said before, I'm really just looking to sort of smear the crap out of this. I could even do something completely wacky here. Let's see, this is for the inside foot, so I'm gonna have the foot went out right there. So let's see if this works. I'm gonna grab that stuff. And then we can bake it down, which I believe was you. Yeah, nice. Grab this. Just start deleting points here, kids. Trying to clean it up. Whoa. I'm not 100% happy with this guy. There we go. And then let's work on this here. Jeez. Man, work on my selected points, smooth tool. There's got to be a way to do that. Gotta be. I just don't know what it is. See what that looks like. That may not even be smeary enough. We'll see though. We shall see. Alright, let's combine it all, which I think we already did. Man, I should have used a pencil. Switch to color art. What? Oh, that's right, because I brought it over. Haha. Boo. Okay, let's do that. Bake that to color, and let's hope. Nope, nope, nope. It did all that. Awesome. Let's get all that, clear it, go back to line art, take it back down, there we go. Now we'll get the stroke tool, do that, yeah, we're in color, okay. Let's go back to our color palette. Skin. Nails. The one thing I love about this style of animation is the flexibility that it gives you, though, seriously. I mean, you can do, you know, a drawing per frame if you really want to, or you can sort of hit these drawings this way, and then, you know, sort of just get them in the right spot, you know? Draw your big poses, get them where you want them. So if I come back here, he should be good to go. That we may smear that even more once we see how it fits in with everything. So that pose of the leg is going to be real similar to that one with the foot moved. So I think we'll probably start with it as a basis and then do that same foot trick that we just did on this guy and go from there. But you can see we already need a new pose here. So let's come back over here. And this time we won't grab the color art. It's simple enough to recreate. But we will copy that. Come here. Paste it. And I'm going to grab the cutter. Then I'm just going to drag this guy off of here just a minute. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, chop that. Ah. Alright. Do it the hard way then. So what I'm basically going to want to do here is do that. And not necessarily that much. That feels pretty good, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all that and bake it down. And we'll still let the foot go in front as far as that's concerned. Got lucky on that. If you saw that last cutter, super lucky. The size of these legs is such a cheat. Okay, so let me grab. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Actually, before we do this, let's turn on the onion skin here. Yeah. Ooh. There we go. So yeah, that's actually pretty decent knee movement, I think, in my opinion. See if I can nudge this around a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's go ahead and hit that pivot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. All right, so that should bring that over there. Let's turn off the onion skin. So we'll grab that. Yeah, so that time we did better. We did better that time by not bringing over the other stuff from the color layer before. So we'll create the color layer there. And switch over to it. You guys know the drill. Da, da, da. All right. We really don't need to set keyframes on these guys, but meh, I'll do it anyway. Let's actually see. I may want to, at some point, do like a little, just give it a little extra something, something. But for right now, we'll leave it. It's funny how much smaller it looks over here in the actual, when it's not floating in a giant white field. Alright, so smear, hit that. This is a pretty backwards way of doing things. Okay, so here, what I'm going to do is go ahead, do another new drawing. I'll grab this guy. Let's get back to the line art. Copy. New guy. Paste. He should paste exactly where he was. Yep. And this one, I just want a little bit more, little bit more squash on that leg. Excuse me. So we're basically going to do the same thing that we did before. We're just going to push it a little bit more. So take the cutter. Get all surgical with it. I may be able to get I feel like if I do this too much, I'm going to get
You're listening to Game Music Radio, brought to you by rpgamers.net.
I feel like I'm going to have issues eventually trying to accomplish this by using the linear tools. like the, skew and perspective and stuff like that. But we'll see what we can get away with. It seems to be working, at least in the that way, in the drawing view. Oh, so close. Actually, let's take this. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Aha, look at that. When I cut it, it broke it apart into two separate there, too. Ha ha ha. Now, let's be a little more surgical about it. I mean, if I can get away without changing the line thickness, I will. It could be smoother as a cleanup line goes. I mean, I'm not happy with these little edges, but they're going to be back behind the blue, so I'm going to go ahead and let her slide for this one. I do appreciate the way the paintbrush lines blend a little bit better than the pencil lines, though. It does make things a slight bit easier in that regard. Okay. So let's get everything. Transfer color. There we go. Go back to our color. Yeah, pivot. I'm going to go ahead and save as well. May as well just go ahead and drop a key. Now this one's going to be a scotch tougher. But that's all right. It's an all Star Wars theme tonight, guys. All right. So we'll go back to our original leg for this one. let's do it. So we'll start with a new drawing again. We haven't had a hoe. Okay. So copy. Yeah, I was gonna say, it didn't work. Alright, so not only are we popping this thing up this time, but let's get our cutter back. We'll get that. Go ahead and give this a save. Check on everything here. All good. Except I realize I think my Twitch broadcast is like an anime or something crazy. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Just do this. Alright, well, let's see. Grab all of you. Raise you up. Now this is going to get a little silly, I will admit, but we're going to try it anyway. Piecing together some feet. Well, if it works, I say go with it. And I feel like that worked pretty well with a few exceptions, here. But we can fix that pretty easily, I feel like. Let's make that a little smaller. Jeez. Good Lord. Okay. Yeah, I think it was that. Let's get our line, skin line. Here we go. Gotta have that easy hand. Still not happy. Jeez, the eraser's that good. Okay, let's grab all of that. Take it down. Color. That's even easier. It's already got a cap. Oh, look at that. We gapped up our toesies. Alright, check our pivot. Here we go. I'll take it. Drop key there. This just sort of makes like no sense. I mean, nothing's lined up. You're not really animating anything as of yet. But it's just sort of building out all these leg shapes first. I don't even know if I would consider this the best way to do this. It seems counterintuitive to a certain degree, but it's got a pretty nice feeling to it. And we've got that leg. Boop. Go ahead and drop the key there too. I think we can go ahead and we have a slightly bent. I don't think we did. New leg, everybody. Copy it. Paste it. Alright. So we'll do the same procedure on this one as well. Hey everybody, I'm Picardo. Feel free to ask questions. Give me 1 second, everybody. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this one we just need to bend a little bit. What's our favorite tool tonight, guys? The cutter. This time, though, I think let's leave the foot planted. Did that work? It totally worked. I don't know if you guys will be able to see my cursor, but I pretty much just drew across the whole UI. Awesome. So we'll break it loose. Switch back there. I think I probably need to cut this in half too. Actually, that's the wrong way to do that. Oh, boo, come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to cut this way. There you go. Break that loose. Alright. So let's grab all of this. Put it there. We don't want it to be, we don't want this to be too extreme. Like that, I think maybe a little much. Let's just do that with it. Grab this piece. Didn't work out as smoothly as in the past. Let's go back to that last cut. Oh, this has got to be Street Fighter. Hold on, I gotta check this out. Where is it? Where is it? Yep, Street Fighter 2. Totally. Oh, so many memories. Okay. Yep, not happy. Not happy. We've still got that same leg we're dealing with, so slice that off. Yeah, it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't really need to turn that much. It's more like if you cut whoops. that's more. It's more, I think, what we're looking for. Dude, that cutter tool. That's where it's at. Set a key. Now if I only had a make opposite foot button, which actually we may be able to do some of that and keep some of the work down on the other leg, which would be cool. Then we could actually get some body animation going. Alright, let's get that last pivot. There we go. And then we should be about ready to... We got that guy. Oh, yeah, okay, so... Different smear this time. Different kind of smear frame this time. That's not what I wanted. Wait, no, that is what I wanted. There we go. Alright, so this one we need the whole leg going backwards smeared. So I think what we want to do is grab that guy. Copy. Paste. Now this one should be easier because our foot's already flat on the ground. So we can definitely play with the smearing of it. So what I'm going to do is just get the cutter and do a bend in here. Just may go ahead and do a little bit here. I think we can probably do some more. God, I love the fact that the cutter keeps the cut even though it's still connected. Oh, love it, love it, love it. This has just been like all drawing editor tonight. Cutter in the drawing view. Get in here and make sure. Actually, with that, right? What? Here, you know what? Let's just do this. Except maybe with the right color. Now that's still going to be a separate stroke, but once we combine everything, it'll be better. If my eraser will work. Heck yeah, it does. It's a little sharper than the other lines that we've had going in from the foot, but you know what? I think it's going to be okay because we're going to be smearing this thing here very shortly. There we go. Alright. And then I think, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do the pivot. Like so. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome. Maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully these smears work. I love animating smear frames. Alright, so let's bake that down to the color label. The color label. Alright. We must get the skin color. Nails. I just love Toon Boom as an art program, you know? Once you get your head wrapped around how it sort of wants you to draw and work, it just works really well, in my opinion. Oh yeah, well, so right there, save there, smear. Alright guys, you know what? We got a few more legs to do. I may do those in the meantime before we get together again, hopefully toward the end of the week maybe. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm starting to get kind of sleepy a little bit, thanks to old daylight savings time. So, thanks for hanging out with me though. And remember to hit the subscribe, follow, send me questions, look up my social media, Twitter. Yeah, come back, hang out. This was cool. I think we got a lot done. I think it was pretty fun going through some of this stuff. So, yeah, let's do it again. Hopefully a little bit later in the week. If not, next Monday night. So, watch out for Twitter, KM Vassy. Watch my Twitter handle, and that I'll announce when I'm going to be streaming again. So, thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye.